this Esau Demas, all these things, you know, he promotes that shit. All right, that's why you don't see like a rap group like a Tribe Called Quest or Most Def or Talib Kweli. You'll never see rappers like that getting on spotlights. They ain't destructive enough. But you'll see a goofy nigga like Future, you know, who literally had a song where he says Percocet, Molly Percocet, be the biggest nigga in the world. Because he promotes drug use. You know what I'm saying? It is what it is, man. You know? One to him that giveth his neighbor drink, that puts thy bottle to him, and maketh him drunken also, that thou mayest look on their nakedness. That's exactly what's happening with Esau. Alright, he getting the Israelites drunk off his philosophy, drunk off which mainly come from his media. Alright, he drunk off his philosophies just to look at him and point, man. You know, like we the evilest people in the world. Alright. It's Isaiah 29:9. It says, stay yourselves and wonder, cry ye out and cry. Isaiah 29:9. Stay yourselves and wonder, cry ye out and cry. They are drunken, but not with wine. They stagger, but not with strong drink. That's how you know it's not talking about physically wine. Alright? It's the philosophies of the nations, man. Alright, because even going back, you know, after the Exodus, Jake always had like a love affair with the fucking heathen and the heathen customs, man. Alright? Jake, or like the scriptures say, like the heathen round about. Jake always want to be like the heathen that's round about them, man. You know? He always want to, He always wanted to follow the ways of the heathen, man. Alright? So that's strictly, you know, not strictly, but mainly these holidays. That's why you can't convince a nigga Christmas ain't good, because it's not in the scriptures. It's not their natural custom. So it's in a certain allure that come with it, man. All right. You can't tell a nigga nothing outside of the philosophies of America. All right, but they drunken, but not with strong drink. All right, going back to Proverbs 20:1. All right, wine is a mocker, man. All right. So just like when you stagger, like you ever seen, we all seen a drunk, like somebody who had way too much to drink, right? And they're staggering, and they can't really walk, they falling over, throwing up, and making a mockery of themselves. Then that's what Esau has done by giving you this drink that he's giving you, the Israelites, all right? Negro, Latino, Native, Seminole Indian, all right? Him giving you the drink that he gave you, all right, got you staggering. Got you falling all over the place, man. Alright. Stay yourselves and wonder, cry ye out and cry. They are drunken, but not with wine. They stagger, but not with strong drink. For the Lord have poured out upon you the spirit of deep sleep, and have closed your eyes. Alright. The Lord closed your eyes to the truth, man. Right, and you know that, man. Just for the shit. Anybody who's accepting of everything, man. Because you got people like that, man. They're accepting of everything. They don't have nothing that they stand against. All right? And it's the spirit he got me talking about that homosexuality shit. It's people that's not even homosexuals that's fighting for gay rights, man. What the fuck is that, man? Or if a homosexual getting picked on, it's always Israelites that, but hey, man, come on. You know, or for like a woman, you know, that's a female, man. You know, whatever the philosophies is of America, the Israelites push that shit harder than the motherfuckers that told them the shit. Alright? But going back to the scriptures, it said the Most High put a spirit of deep sleep upon you. Alright, meaning he got you out here walking around blind like that. It says, for the Lord hath poured out upon you the spirit of deep sleep, and have closed your eyes. The prophets and your rulers, the seers have he covered. And the vision of all is become unto you as the words of a book that is sealed, which men deliver to one that is learned, saying, read this, I pray thee. And he said, I cannot, before it is sealed. All right, that's going to the false pastors and prophets. All right, because even the people that the Israelites look to for so-called spiritual guidance, they don't know. They don't know. They don't know. Of course, excluding the apostles and elders, a great millstone. If you know the truth, if you follow those men, on down. Of course, you know the truth. But I'm talking about the pastors in the church. All right, the so-called elders in your family, they don't know. You can't really. They don't know the prophecies. That's why they make up their own shit as they go, as far as the scriptures go. You know what I'm saying? Everybody got those couple scriptures that they know, and they try to live their life off that. The scriptures would say, God loved the world, for God so loved the world. You know what I'm saying? That's all they is. Love, 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 love. But that's not, so love is in the scriptures, but it's not strictly about, love. You know what I'm saying? A false balance, as the scriptures say, a false balance is an abomination into the Most High. So everything can't be one way, or that would be a false balance. You know what I'm saying? Which is an abomination to the Most High. All right. So that's another. Oh, and speaking of the pastors and the preachers, what they telling you is, going back to the wine, all right, it's being given to them by Esau. What do you think the theological school is? It's them being, the pastors being indoctrinated to in turn indoctrinate you. So it's all, that's why they, like, if you go to the pastor and say, well, what's this scripture mean? They're going to bullshit you. Or they're going to say something like, that's sealed. Like Revelations is sealed. You know what I'm saying? Because the spirit of deep sleep has been put upon them. Alright, so they can't understand this. So what they do is try to go get their understanding from Esau and the wine that he give them. Alright, so in turn, like I said, they get indoctrinated to in turn indoctrinate your ass, man. This is Revelation 18. Revelation 18:3. Matter of fact, I'm going to start at 2. Revelation 18:2. And he cried mightily with a strong voice, saying, Babylon the great is fallen, and has become the habitation of devils, and the hole of every foul spirit, and the cage of every unclean and hateful bird. Meaning it's the most wickedest place on the earth. Now, what's the most wickedest place on the earth as it pertains to the standards of the scriptures? America, man. That's how you know this scripture is talking about America when it says Babylon, man. All right, it's the most wicked place on the earth, a habitation of devils, as it says. The hold of every foul spirit, and the cage of every unclean and hateful bird, man. All right, you had this. You literally in this place. Could wake up one day and decide you want to be a woman if you're a man. That's a foul spirit, man. You can be anything you want to be, man. If this place went on another 20 years, which is not, Lord willing, you bestiality, you'll see people, it'll be natural. You'll see somebody with a monkey as a fucking girlfriend, man. And it would just be normal. You in the movies, and they're in the row in front of you. Pedophilia will become illegal. Because you gotta realize what America is pushing is everybody can be themselves, right? So what's going to stop a man who's a pedophile from standing in front of a court and say, well, I got the right to be a pedophile. I have the right to commit bestiality. They'll say, that's my God-given right. You know what I'm saying? Eventually, if they get, a couple 100,000 people behind them, they're going to write it in the law because it's going to be seen as discrimination. All right, so when you look at, every, like the scriptures say, every foul spirit being here, That's how you know it's this place, man. All right, you do anything in America, man. You know, you can marry a fucking rock if you want to, man. You know, this place wicked as all hell. Like, you people know it. You know, I don't know why it sounds so crazy when you hear it. You know what I'm saying? Because you know this place evil, especially you people that grew up like a couple generations before me, like baby boomer generation before. Y'all, hey man, y'all the worst, man. Y'all niggas know. Cause that shit wasn't accepted when you was younger. You know what I'm saying? Just cause the so-called white man got on TV and said that shit cool now, you know, that don't mean it's cool. Cause the scriptures tell you up and through it that this shit not cool that way, the way that life, you know, or morality, not that Esau has no morality any fucking way, but the level of morality in this place is, man, how low it is. Like, come on, man. The way women dress, like, come on, man. All right, rape too. You watch, it's gonna be a rapist. If America went on for 20 more years, it'll be a rapist that stood in front of the motherfucker, whatever, the jury, said, look, man, I got a right to rape women, man. What's up with this, man? Why can't I rape them? And it'd be a rape society, like a rape coalition, a rape association. Them niggas get that shit. That's how America is, man. All you gotta do is get a couple 100,000 people behind you. You can get anything changed, man, unless you're Israelite, you know. But it says, for all nations have drunk of the wine of the wrath of her fornication. All right, that's why America's everywhere. All right, this place, that's how you know it's talking about America. All the nations are drunk of the wine of the wrath of her fornication. Because everything in America is emulated on the other side of the world, man. They do everything, they try to do everything America do, man. Like when you see the Moabite man, all right, in their cities got the tall buildings and shit, that's an American custom, man. Edomite custom, man. And tall ass buildings, man. Just dumbasses. Like, that's why if a fire break out, if you on the wrong floor, you fucked. That's stupid. Why would you have a building that tall? But they get that shit from America. You know what I'm saying? The suit, with the, what do they call it? The 3-piece suit. Anything y'all custom, you see a damn Iraqi man with a suit on, man. That's Edomite custom, man. But they wear that shit. Everybody at the United Nations, when they up there at the United Nations, niggas is wearing what? Suits. Except, no, I take that back. Except Ishmael be coming there with his garb on and shit. But the Chinese, man, all that. When you look at the air traffic controllers and shit, they all got to talk English. You know what I'm saying? They all got to do something the so-called white man do. So that's how you know the wine of the wrath, the wine meaning the, American philosophy, all right, has stressed across the whole world, all right? It says, and the kings of the earth have committed fornication with her, and merchants of the earth are waxed rich through the abundance of her delicacies, all right? Now, when it say